are 11 days away from Election Day in Georgia, and Atlanta's mayoral race is heating up. The latest poll showing a major shakeup. A survey from UGA for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution shows voters are shifting their preferences. Felicia Moore, the new frontrunner, leapfrogging former Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed. But with 41% of Atlanta voters still undecided, those numbers will likely change.
CBS 46 special assignment reporter Sally Sears looks at the race and, more importantly, the issues fueling the campaigns. Sally.
I am live on Ponce de Leon in Midtown Atlanta, where a lot of people have just finished voting early. It's the Ponce de Leon Library. The polls closed today at 6 o'clock. But since the last poll that was questioning what voters wanted, put out by the University of Georgia and the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, the frontrunners have traded places. The former mayor, Kasim Reed, has switched with Council President Felicia Moore. They are both statistically tied, but they and Andre Dickens, Sharon Gay, and Antonio Brown are all agreeing on the central issues.
The central issue is crime, of course. The poll asked people if they felt safe walking within a mile of their own home at night. 61% said no. Remarkably, though, the frontrunners would take exactly the same first step.
Well, I'm going to start by going and visiting the women and men of the police department at roll call and at shift change.
One, making sure I get in front of all of our patrol officers and letting them know that I support them.
Racial sensitivity, de-escalation, and also conflict resolution. The A is to arrest the gang leaders that are preying on our youth.
Is Atlanta on the wrong track? Almost half the people polled said it is. And after crime, low-income housing is the second biggest problem. Candidates mostly blamed inaction by the Atlanta Housing Authority.
We have property in our Land Bank Authority, Atlanta Housing Authority. The mayor has a lot of influence with that.
We have Bankhead, the old Bankhead courts, Bowen Homes, Hollywood Court, North Avenue, Inglewood. All these places is just vacant land.
And where the city can make the most difference is, number one, get the Atlanta Housing Authority back in the business of producing housing.
The evaluation of the 758 acres of vacant land, I think we need to have a citywide auction where we start auctioning off for $1 some of this land to start leveling the playing fields.
I asked political consultant Rashad Ritchie what this means.
We do know why they're not decided. They're not decided because they have not been convinced.
Have not been convinced. For those of us who've been following this, the idea of 41% undecided may seem a little strange. But Rashad Ritchie says that probably means that people who haven't found the person they want to vote for are waiting on the almost inevitable runoff. And let me make sure you know that all of those interviews with all those candidates you just heard were conducted by our own Karen Greer. Live on Ponce de Leon, where the voting has begun, I'm Sally Sears, CBS 46 News.
Sally, thanks very much.